Good morning, children. I welcome you all to the virtual session on drainage or river system. River, the poem of flowing water, aim is onward progress, a targeted journey from mountain to ocean. River, an art of meandering, an album of gorgeous waterfalls, tributaries, distributaries, fertile banks, oxbow lakes, deltas and estuaries. River is a feeling, experiences the happy and sad moments of the villagers by observing their rituals in its water. Farmers, boatmen, fishermen and washermen acknowledge the river for its services. River, the lifeline, its water profile ensures domestic needs, agricultural security, industrial prosperity and socio-economic activities. Dear students, today's undertaking drainage. A network of rivers constitute the drainage system. Comprehensively, it describes an area drained by the river and its tributaries. A fully developed river from the mountainous coast to the sea exhibits three different stages: young stage, and the mature stage, and the old stage. As long as the river in its mountainous slab or on the hill course, the river is said to be the earth stage. There it sculptures the gorgeous waterfalls and many structures. Then it flows across the plain areas. It attains its maturity. The river profile becomes wider. Then it reaches closer to the sea. The river becomes old. And a river's activities is three-dimensional or three-folds: the erosional work, the transportational work and the depositional work. Clear? Dear children, on topo sheets, drainage patterns or drainage systems are evidenced in black or blue color. If it is marked in black, then it is a seasonal river. The river can be dried up in the summer. But when it is marked in blue, that is a perennial river. There is a perpetual water flow throughout the year. Clear? And the drainage pattern means the spatial arrangement of rivers in relation to its topographical features, rock patterns, climatic conditions and many more. Accordingly, many drainage patterns are evidenced on the survey sheet or on the surface. The first one is your dendritic pattern. First pattern is a dendritic pattern. Dendritic pattern. Dendritic pattern, the word derived from the Greek word dendron, means tree. And when the river systems are channelized in a tree branches or like a roots of the tree, that pattern is said to be the dendritic pattern. Exactly the root system of a tree or the branches of the tree. Next one is your trellis pattern. Trellis pattern, when the streams connect one another roughly at a right angle. That means you see this is a river, another river, and this river, and this river, and many more rivers. They connect one another in a rectangular ways, or that is called trellis pattern or rectangular block pattern. The third one is your radial pattern. In the radial pattern, the river flows outwards in different directions, and there you evidence the contours patterns. These are the hill structures, and the streams radiate into different directions. Contours with the stream connectivity, and that is a radial pattern. Third one is your radial pattern. Radial pattern. And fourth one is your disappeared pattern. Disappeared pattern. Disappeared. The river disappears. At what time the river disappears? When the river flows across a desert zone, the water percolates, or it flows across a chalk topography, then the river percolates, or there is a less volume of water in the river. Then also river dries up and it does not meet the sea or any ocean. And its feature is evidence on the survey sheet like a continuous line, then dotted one, irregular ones. Thereafter the river disappears. The rivers have no outlet to sea. Clear? So in this way you have dendritic pattern, trellis pattern, radial pattern and disappeared pattern. Now children, points to note. First one, if a river is said to be swift when it flows on a mountainous course or on a hill course. You know, hill slopes are very steep, the river flows straight. So its course is always straight. Second one, how to determine the respective banks of a river. This is a river and how to determine its banks. And you know the river has two banks, right bank and left bank. In order to know the respective banks, first you see the downstream of the river. Suppose an arrow mark is given along the river course. Its source is downstreams. Now you stand facing downstreams. The bank on your right is your right bank and the bank on your left is the left bank. So this way you identify the respective banks of the river. Suppose it doesn't mean that in all cases the arrow mark is given. Suppose no arrow mark is given, then you see the contour height. Suppose the contour height is here 180, somewhere is and this is 200. Follow? So this is the elevated region 200 and 180. River flows from 200 meters to 180 meters. So river course becomes this. Now downstream is towards this side. So now you stand facing downstream and identify your respective banks. And this now stand facing the downstream and this bank is your left bank and this bank becomes your right bank. Suppose no contour line is seen, then no arrow mark, no contour line, then you finally you reach the spot heights. Somewhere it is written, find out the close by the river course, somewhere it is seen 189 and here it is 201. Spot height. Spot height means the particular spot is 189 meters from elevated from the mean sea level and this spot is 201 or 201 meters elevated from the mean sea level. In this case the river flows towards this. This is upland, this is the lowland, river flows across, this is the downstream and you stand facing downstream and this becomes your right bank and this becomes your left bank. Clear? In this way you identify the respective banks of the river. Similarly, how to determine a river is a tributary or a distributary. And you know this is the main river, some rivers, this is another river. And you will be given what is the state whether this river is a tributary or a distributary. And here you see first the river arrow mark. If arrow mark is given, then this is said to be a tributary. Why tributary? The river contributes its water to the main river. As such, it is a tributary. Suppose the arrowhead shows this direction, then river diverts the water and distribute the water from the mainstream. As such, it is a distributary. Clear? And if no arrow mark is given, then you find out the respective contour lines. Then no contour is given, then ultimately you find out the spot heights given in this connection. Accordingly, you identify whether the stream is a tributary or a distributary. Clear?